Today I'm going to review the original and still the best James Bond. It was 1962 and Sean Connery introduced us to the world of Bond. It was new. Here was a bloke who was suave and sophisticated.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
He was tough and uncompromising.
Mr. Smith and Wesson. And you've had your six.
He could sing.
Underneath the mango tree, my honey and me.
And he were popular with the birds.
Just as things were getting interesting again.
Right, I'll say this now. I love Connery. I think he's great. And back in the 60s, he gave young blokes like me and my mates something to aspire to. You know, you wanted to be Bond. So what was it about Connery's performance that made blokes want to be him and birds want to do him? First up, he could handle his head. He looked believable in the fight scenes, you know. You got the impression he was a bloke who could kill somebody with his bare hands. And that was partly due to his physique. I believe he'd been a bodybuilder in his younger days. But you can see the way he moves. He was very physical. He sort of prowls around like a panther, you know. He doesn't look quite so good here, admittedly. You know, it's coming to the end of his reign as Bond, and he's sort of gone to seed a bit here. Incidentally, he's a very hairy bloke, isn't he? I wonder if he waxes his shoulders, because he's very hairy in the chest, and you'd expect him to have hairy shoulders, but he hasn't. So I suspect he's done some waxing there. Denise is always teasing me about my hairy shoulders, and she can tell me to get them waxed. But I've seen people getting a sense waxed, and it's bloody painful. I'm not doing that. No way. Now, he had a supreme confidence, and he was always treading a fine line between confidence and arrogance, but he'd always stay the right side of it.
Oh, no. I like sake. Especially when it's served at the correct temperature. 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit, like this is.
Ball! Seems terribly difficult.
No, it isn't, is it?
Now, he really did have a comedic touch, did Connery. You can tell he's playing a lot of these scenes with his tongue firmly in his cheek.
Thank you very much. I was just out walking my rat and I seem to have lost my way.
One of my friends sits this one out. She's just dead.
But overall, I think one of the biggest factors in his popularity was the fact that he had sex appeal, but also he was confident with the birds. You know, he had this sort of cheekiness about him. Like in this scene, she asked if he'll give her something to put on, meaning some clothes. But Connery, he just gives her a pair of shoes. You know, that's not going to cover anything up, is it? He's still going to be able to see everything. You know, her boobs and everything. Now check out this classic scene here where he's having a frolic in the hay with Honor Blackman. And at first she's trying to resist his charms. But he can tell that deep down she's sexually attracted to him. So he just tries to impress that upon her, doesn't he? You know, until she finally succumbs to him. At least, I hope that's what's happened, because otherwise he's just sexually assaulted her. By the time we were filming You Only Live Twice in the late 60s, I think Connery was getting fed up with all the attention. So he decided to knock Bond on the head. And they got Lazenby in for a film. But then for one reason or another, probably money, Connery were back in Diamonds Are Forever. You know, money talks, doesn't it? And I don't know if they were consciously, you know, taking a new direction, what we be in the 70s and that. But Diamonds Are Forever were definitely the daftest Sean Connery one. I mean, I didn't have a bloody clue what was going on.
Good evening, Mr. Bond. Blofeld. Good evening, 007.
Still had its good bits though, didn't it? Connery. Oh. After Diamonds Are Forever, Connery wanted to leave James Bond behind for good and said he'd never play him again.
Don't tell him which direction we've taken.
I think it was because he didn't want to get typecast, so he could try different film roles.
My name is Zed. For Zardos, I am an exterminator.
I think the less said about that film choice, the better. But in 1983, he was back as Bond in the cleverly titled Never Say Never Again, because he said never, hadn't he? But, anyway, confusingly, it was like an unofficial Bond. Because the proper Bond series was still going on. Roger were doing Octopussy at the time, I believe. So this were like a sort of rogue Bond, you know, it were an unofficial one. A bit like that knockoff England football gear you get on the market, you know. It all stemmed from some sort of contractual dispute, and basically the film, Never Say Never Again, was basically a rehash of Thunderball that had been done in the 60s. So there are a lot of similar elements. Now, even though he was knocking on a bit, I mean, Connery were in his 50s when they did this. Incidentally, still younger than Roger in the actual Bonds. I mean, I think he was pushing 60 by this point. Anyway, yeah, even though he was knocking on a bit, he was still doing all the action and all the stuff.
This bomb has a tiny gyroscope inside. Any lateral movement on your part, and you could be served in an egg cup.
There were daft bits. Even threw some piss in Pat Roach's face. And there were a lot of humour in it. It was very self-aware. They were always sort of knowing winks to the audience, that sort of thing.
Good to see you, Mr. Bond. Things have been awfully dull round here. Now you're on this. I hope we're going to have some gratuitous sex and violence.
I certainly hope so too.
And there were loads of jokes, like when Bond and Felix had tried to escape from the police, and they pretend it's a boxer, a trainer. Now, watching it through, it's apparent it's really got a sense of familiarity about it, this Bond. And I don't mean because it was a rehash of Thunderball. I mean because actually I've seen these jokes before. Not in a Bond film, but in Porridge. And that's because the blokes who wrote Porridge, Dick Clement and Ian LaFrene, they were uncredited script doctors on Never Say Never Again. So they recycled a load of their own jokes. I mean, there were other ones in there as well.
Mr. Bond, I need a urine sample. If you could fill this beaker for me.
From here?
Now, you see those flasks over there? I want you to fill one for me.
What, from here?
Anyway, I got sidetracked. Sean Connery, yeah, he is the best Bond. He's great. I love him. He set the standard for all the others to follow. And for me, nobody's quite matched him.
Thank you very much.
Oh yes, I forgot about that bloke. If you enjoyed that, you can click subscribe below or watch some of these links to similar videos of me waffling on about stuff. Or add some comments if you thought I were talking a load of rubbish. Ta-ra!